Get that blue card. Oh, yes, yes. The more of those we can get, because obviously I know that this is going to be making these back into those 1 damagey ones, but the more damage that we can get, this is what we need to be going for. We need to be aiming for this move right now, because we know that Dreadway's here. We know that Dreadway's here. This is actually going to work out nicely for us in the end. Hello, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel again with another Go Hard deck for you today. Another one, because I have already put out a video on a PNZ one. So if you've not already checked out the PNZ one, please feel free to. But yeah, because that's actually really funny with a lot of draw aspect in it. But this one we've put it with Bilgewater. So let's get into this. So our deck today is called Hard Fate, because I'm obviously using like a Go Hard with Twisted Fate and Bilgewater. Obviously, as I said, like, you know, with this Go Hard, there's a lot of people who've already been experimenting, throwing it in with Ionia, with Karma, which does make a lot of sense, because you've got things like River Shaper, which can draw spells. You've got Deep Meditation, which can draw spells. So you're making sure you're drawing those spells. My PNZ deck, which I said is one that I made earlier, if you want to go check that out, it's just all about maximizing draw, because PNZ has got a lot of draw, as well as there are a few things in Shadow Isles which can draw, like Glimpse and Beyond, which again you can see in this deck. This deck's whole ability, so the Karma deck works nicely, because once you level up Karma, you can throw out the Pack Your Bags, what you call it, move of Go Hard, and that's 5 damage, and you could do 5 damage twice, so 10 damage. So this deck is kind of based around a similar thing, but instead of using Karma, it uses Dreadway, because Dreadway doubles all the damage that's done, so technically you're also getting the 10 damage off of this. The difference between this deck is that obviously we are using Twisted Fate to maximize draw. So let's just go through bit by bit what this one. So yet again, we, like the PNZ deck, we're trying to maximize draw, to be drawing this spell, to be shuffling as many copies as possible. One of the things you need to remember about Go Hard is that its downside is that it's diluting your deck, so that if there are certain things you want to get, like Dreadway, you're going to be like cycling more of these cards in, so you're going to be drawing more of these cards, and you're going to be actually losing like a potential of drawing certain cards that you want to draw. But it's a lot of fun, as let's quickly go through. So Hapless is more in here just because I wanted something that was a sticky minion on the board that can at least defend yourself, especially against like aggro decks and whatnot, just to defend yourself for a little time being. You got a draw coming in here with Pull Shock, as well as his stat can survive just a little bit of damage. Ye Be Warned, I put 2 copies in because it can get rid of backliners like a Herald of Dragons or Prankster, because I know that like there's a few people running Prankster at the moment, or what they call the ramp cards, like being able to draw those out to be able to do damage to them, like so stones or the face of the old ones or whatever it's called. Croaker's in here yet again for draw purposes, although because the way that this deck is, actually no, there's still quite a lot of units, so Stalking Shadow still has does have the potential of hitting something. That's just more yet again just to give you a little bit of draw. Throw in the Twisted Fate, because obviously the Twisted Fate card, Twisted Fate makes copies of that card himself, the picker card, but I put 2 copies in as well, just for more draw, because obviously it's shuffling cards, which is shuffling 3 copies. They're going to be fleeting, but Go Hard only costs 1, so it doesn't actually 100% matter. Your main problem with this is if you draw out Dreadway, obviously you're going to be burning it if you're not already on 9, so you've got to be careful with knowing that throwing this means you have the potential of burning Dreadway, but you have got a lot of potential of drawing this card, so it's a kind of a risky gambler situation is what this is. Speaking of gambler, so play me, discard 2, but when you attack, you're drawing cards and they're fleeting. So yet again, more draw every single time she attacks, draw. So you're drawing into potentially more Go Hards, which yet again, they're fleeting, but they only cost 1 anyway, so hopefully that should be fine. Zap's just in here yet again for draw, as well as the attune, which means that they're going to be giving you at least 1 mana, so if you do draw into Go Hard, then you can play it. Yet again, this is just in here for draw. Not 100% about the going deep, this is just in here for the draw mechanic, but if you do go deep, obviously it's a very nice 6/6 elusive. Wither Well, more in here just to give you a little bit of health, and trade up with like maybe if you're against something like really aggro-y. This card can be changed. I mean, there's a lot of cards that like you could shuffle around potentially. Like for example, now even looking at this, part of me would love to put in a what's his face in this deck. Because of how much draws in this deck, a lot of people want to put slot bot in this deck. So get rid of slot widget, so put Freak Up as a slot bot, potentially getting rid of you, but I do still like the idea of you in here as a nice little sticky, because you've got of the last breath. It can stay on the board for 2 turns, but potentially that'd be where I'd be thinking about putting the slot bot in. I'm going to leave the deck as I first conceived it. First of all, my baby conceived it, so I'm going to leave it as is. But there is definitely room for change in this deck, as I've always said. With all the decks that I always put out, they're always concepts that then can be built around by you guys. So like you can take it, change out, put in what you want, which could, like, you know, improve them and whatnot. I never give you a fully finished. My decks are more kind of like, you know, just like diamond in the rough, like in terms of it's a bit rough. You need to kind of like polish it down a little bit, and that's up to you guys if you want to do that. I just come up with the concepts and hope that you guys enjoy what I do. But anyway, if you do enjoy what I do, then why not comment down below on any changes that you made. If you use this deck, how it went for you, or just to say hi. I'm always happy if you guys say hi. I do appreciate your comments. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, if you're enjoying this and want to see more content like it. I do have a personal goal of either hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or 1,000 followers on Twitch by the end of the year. So if you want to help me with that goal, the overwhelming support I've already had on this has been amazing, so thank you all for that. But if you want to help as well, why not hit either one of those buttons? So shameless plug, there's the Twitch, Twitter and Instagram if you want to see. On the Twitter, quite recently I did post my Brom pumpkin, so if you want to see Brom and all of his pumpkin-y goodness, the Brom emote, please, I might even put a picture up, but please feel free to enjoy that on the Twitter. But yes, anyway, without further ado, let's get in and see how this deck do in a couple of matchups. I mean, I have no idea what this hodgepodge is, but I'm intrigued and I'm sure I'm going to be devastated. A lot of support minions, so there's a lot of Lulu support in this thing, as well as the fact there's barriers, and so I mean also that support is for Tarek, but Tarek doesn't start leveling until he... I might actually keep this. I'm going to regret that if I keep that, actually, let's face it. Maybe keep the EB Wound, actually. Keep the EB Wound so that if he does throw out Lulu, being able to try and pinpoint her might be a really good move. It's not the move I want to do. I really don't want to be using this, but I feel like we need to be trying to draw for that spell as quickly as possible. Yeah, no. Sadly, our sea monster. He has to be lost as a consequence of everything. Pretty sure I should have waited to see what he did, because if he throws that young witch, we could have EB warned the young witch. I'm actually going to leave this and use, which I'm actually going to leave and then use him next turn. Oh yes, now young witch is not actually a problem. Oh, it's an out of the way deck. It's an out of the way deck because obviously Tarek can increase buffage as well. This is actually more devastating than I thought. I am intrigued. I am massively intrigued with what I'm actually about to be like facing. I need to basically I need to kill things before they can be buffed. Which I'm not. I always said that Dreadway is like one of the problems with that kind of thing. But so we can get rid of Dreadway, sadly, and then I'm gonna actually get rid of the sea monster here as well. But it's devastating. I'm not actually going to attack forward with her this turn. I'm not actually going to attack forward with her.
What do you call that technique?
Because I feel like attacking forward with her, like, I haven't got a lot of mana, so there's a lot of cards I'm just going to be wasting from the draw there. Oh, devastated. The power cascades. The buff is permanent. Especially on something like that. Oh my god, their deck is actually devastating. Their deck is going to be a formidable son of a bitch. He gets to keep his elusive as well. He gets to keep his elusive. My god, this has got a lot worse. It's got very bad very quickly. At least I can be warned this son of a bitch and get rid of the elusive before he becomes a problem. because he's going to become a problem if I don't do something about it. But I like that move. I like that move. That move that they've done there. That was actually really smart, and I like the idea of it. A lot of people being very innovative at this moment in time. A lot of people being very innovative, and I love it. I mean, I could actually... I'm going to throw Zap out just because like, it means that it's actually elusive defense immediately. I mean, I could have said go hard the witch then, but actually so that I've got that defense against her. He could have another power cascade that he throws on top of her, but to have that is actually quite nice. Okay, well, we need to hope that he's not got a power cascade then, haven't we? So I can defend against one of these. So there we go, right? So we can defend against the other witch as well. It's whether or not he goes for the attack forward now, just for the... I mean, it will be granting... oh, son of a bitch. Curse you and your hush. I was going to say, because he wants to be making sure that he's giving that quick attack as well as the buff of the 1/1. We could actually now go for a bit of draw, just because we kind of need it. We can defend here, get the draw. At least I still... Oh, yes. Yes, we need to be drawing in. We need to be kind of drawing into as many things as possible right now. We're going all in, because obviously once I use this, the next one's going to be 5. Because we, like, before he can buff that bald, we need to be doing that kind of damage. Right, so I could actually use the red card here. Red card, just to make sure that we can try and get rid of the witch, I feel is a nice move.
Deal me in.
Because we do have an elusive blocker as well, but it's just... It might actually force some of his buffs instead of going onto the sparring shooting, because the sparring shooting is going to start to become insane at some point. So if we can force some of the buffs onto the witch rather than onto him. Now if he's going all in, he's going all in on the young sparring gentleman. It's fine.
No slowing down.
Easy for you to
He's going all in on this little sparring man, isn't he? Because that's going to be going on top. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It has become scary. It has become scary, but at least the next time we draw this, that does do 5 damage. That's the one thing we have, is the knowledge the next time that we do draw that, it's going to be 5 damage. So, as long as he's got nothing which can give it elusive. I was actually supposed to be attacking forward with you. I completely forgot about that move. Oh, the dread. Oh, come on. We can make it do 10. All we got to do is just wait.
No suffering.
All we got to do is wait. Okay, it's the fact that every single I mean, the sparring shooting is perfect for that deck, because just every single one that you do, it's giving you more and more resource, which is devastating. I could go with the glimpse from beyond, but I feel like I wait for his attack first. I say I'll wait for his attack. Whew, whew, whew. Yet again, devastating. Oof. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Things have gotten very scary. Very, very, very scary. Very quickly, things have gotten very scary. I feel like I'm actually just gonna defend here.
You can't do this.
And then use glimpse on top of you. But I'm not gonna lie, things are scary. But we need to hope that we can find ways around them. I believe we can find ways. Okay, we're getting very close to Dreadway. I'm actually going to use this. Actually, no, we don't. We'll put the Twisted Fate back in this way.
I think it's luck.
Right, I don't know why there was no difference to that move either way. But yeah, if we can actually level Twisted, that might give us a chance. But we need to stop this. We need to stop the craziness of this buff. Okay, we will be losing you. It's a very big shame, because obviously I would have loved to have used you with Dreadway, but we kind of have to do this move, don't we? Actually, let's make sure that we get the Twisted Fate level up first. Let's get that Twisted Fate level up, force it onto their side, because then obviously that 5. So if he puts another minion out, that's 5 damage happening to that minion as well. I feel like that's our best move right now, and the fact that now Twisted Fate is leveled, yes, because Twisted Fate level means every single time blue card, we're going to be getting draw off of him, which is exactly what we need. Potentially actually throwing Zap out. Throwing Zap out first. Get that blue card. Oh, yes, yes. The more of those we can get, because obviously I know that this is going to be making these back into those 1 damagey ones, but the more damage that we can get, this is what we need to be going for. We need to be aiming for this move right now, because we know that Dreadway's here. We know that Dreadway's here. This is actually going to work out nicely for us in the end. Oh, then we use you again. We use you again, and then just let that blue card hopefully draw us to victory. That's the plan right now. You can buff your board all you want. So, I mean, obviously there's the chance of deny and nopify. He's going all in on that man. But potentially we're not going to see the red card. Actually does the red card, he still stays alive, but he takes significant damage, so that did not say no, but boom, they're not dead. That's very important to remember. But the fact that we've still got another one of these. And there's also the red card, there's also the yellow card, sorry. So I'm actually going to use it on this guy so we can get rid of his lifesteal, as well as the fact that yellow card should take out his other guy. So this actually works out very, potentially concede, because the devastation of what we've just done, must be appearing on them. They've run out of their resource. They put everything into that one guy. Yeah, done. Yeah, I mean, this works. The fact that it's when you can get it so you level Twisted, and you know that blue card's just gonna be doing the draws. Yes, I love this deck. A Sol and Leona. Okay, so a lot of invoke, and obviously A Sol is very not susceptible. I mean, obviously we would need to get Dreadway on the board with the pack your bags in order to it to be like the most devastating it can be. But we just hope we can draw a spell, hope that we can work with it. This is fine, we can do this. I believe in our abilities. It's not the best draw at the moment. But we can see what we can do with it. I don't actually mind trading this off into this, because at least it doesn't get the free damage, and we've still got another minion, so it's not the worst. Not the worst case scenario. But yeah, no, we need a slightly better draw than what we're currently getting. Twisted, if we can level Twisted, is actually going to be really nice. But there's not. It gives us, this turn is just dead. There's nothing we can do with it. And sadly, the invokes, you start to see the obliterates come out. You start to see the obliterates come in. You start to see this. So this is actually going to be quite devastating. I feel this is going to be a very hard matchup. I'll be surprised if we win, but I've surprised myself in the past. So let's hope I can surprise myself again. Open attack and force me to make the decisions. Yeah, makes sense. It does make a lot of sense. Force me to make the decisions. If he's got Meteor or he's got any of those Obliterate cards, it's devastating. Oh, the potential to find more Obliterate. I'm not gonna lie, this has not gone well for me, has it? This has not gone well for me. Go for the gamble. I've always been a gambler at heart. I should have gone for blue. I always go for, which I should have gone for blue card, because blue card, you're going to be getting more draw. You're drawing more into it. But yeah, I said all he needs is either. Yeah, no, Power Cascade. He's still in the realms of Power Cascade, so I'm not going to put Twisted out there as well. Yeah, that's why we don't put Twisted out into that defense. Okay, but what we can do is we can actually throw the Brash Gambler out so that we can start potentially getting a very nice draw going on here. I'm actually going to use her to get rid of this. Oh, do we get rid of that? Potentially keeping that for a little bit more draw and get rid of both the other. Actually, no, I think that getting rid of both the gamblers would be a bit brash. Nope, I'm just going to get rid of the EB Wound. At this moment in time, there's nothing I want to massively trade off on the board. Like in terms of like, nothing that like I want to be pulling that off the board. So we go with this. Potentially, as I said, the Obliterate cards come out. Yep. Wasn't Obliterate, it was Meteor, but still, it's that same thing that he's gonna be killing Twisted. Right.
You cannot sway me.
Okay, that's fine. I can throw out my. Oh, is he just gonna take the damage? I was gonna say, is he gonna be a wild man? Just take the damage. It's up to him. Yep. So we can throw out the Hapless, so that we've at least got something on the board yet again to defend ourselves with. Yeah, no, it's getting to the point because his Leona's nearly leveled, so slightly scary times. Slightly scary times. Not the worst, but slightly scary. We might have to go 100% brash and just throw out the Gambler so that we can. Ah, sod it. Let's do the trade there. Would have preferred to have hit more with it, but I will take it. Right, let's see what we can get with you. Let's see what we can get. Still haven't actually drawn, and the priest. So I've got the Dreadway, but I need to level up. I've got the Dreadway, but I need to level up the other one. And the actual spell. Okay. So we could just go bold and brash Gambler to throw 2 of them out right now. And just get like a significant draw. Probably going to be burning through a lot of cards, potentially 2 Twisted. It's a very ballsy move. How many cards we got? Okay. So even if we get... Actually, potentially trying to find like another Zap or trying to find, yeah, even this works out quite nicely for us. I'm actually going to take... I'm going to take you. Because actually, that's fine. I don't mind. Because this is going to give us like a nice little bit of draw. Continuously going in. Stop the lifesteal. I mean, obviously, if he's got sharp sight, there's nothing we can really do about that. But Leona's going to be stopping you. She's leveled up now, so the stuns become devastating. The stuns become devastating, but we need to hope that we can find our way around them.
Bask in the light's radiance.
Yep, go on, do your bollocks. Then we just throw these 2 out. Throw these 2 out. Get a little bit of draw. Do a bit of damage. We need to be hoping that we're drawing into that spell, as I say. That spell is what we need to be getting. Sharp sight? Nope. Single. Of course, single combat. Curse you and your combat tricks. Okay. Come on. I mean, it gives us an ability to oh, the always sunny man, of course. But considering the fact that next turn is a Dreadway move, I really wish I would have been able to use my spell like at least twice. Okay, I'm actually going to get rid of the ephemeral copy of this, and sadly get rid of this. But yeah, no, we need to be hoping that we can draw it, because now that Dreadway is now a thing, I need to really be hoping that I can draw that spell a few times. Because if I can, I mean, obviously we're now in the path of yet again concerted strike, and okay, no, so yep, just 2 stuns, which yet again is still devastating. 2 stuns. So we only have the 1/1 man who's going to be attacking forward. We're going to be taking a lot of damage.
Behold the sun's holy light.
We're going to be taking a lot of damage. But sadly, we've got to do it for the greater good. We've got to take that damage for the greater good.
You will be scoured from this land.
So we can either defend there, leave us on 7, defend there, leave us on 8. But we could stop a little bit of life still. But no, I'll leave myself on the slightly more health bit. Come on. Come on, we need to be drawing into that spell. We need to be drawing into that spell. That's not that spell. Okay.
I don't change fate. I can see it.
I'm not. How am I not drawing into that spell? I really need to be drawing into it. There's the Twisted. Potentially throw Twisted down. Throw Twisted down here with yellow.
Never lost a fair game.
Yellow with blue, sorry, and then attack forward with both Brash Gamblers. And this is our Hail Mary balls to the walls move of trying to get it so that we can use it several times, then play which is Dreadway and then Foom. It's literally this is our Hail Mary move, because let's face it, look at this. Things are not looking good for us. Things are not looking good for us. So we've kind of got to go as big man as we can. It would have been amazing if we could have got 2 of these out, so we would have drawn a significant amount. This is only going to be like it's a lot less than what we were hoping. Really? How have we not drawn it still? How have we not drawn it? Okay, well I'm going to go with yet again killing you for more draw. I just can't believe we've not drawn it yet. This is more what's concerned. There we go. Okay. There we go. We've also gone deep as well. We've also gone deep. That's not important to us. What's more important to us is this spell, but still devastating. Devastating, like, you know, the fact that how long it's taken us to get here. Okay, we do a little punch on Leona. We make him like I think, you know, what could happen. We make him think what could happen. I'm gonna use the zap. Because draw, and it's a spell, so there's potential chance of us drawing yet again another one of those spells, as well as the attune, so that we can play it. So throw Zap out. Come on, Zap. Come on. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Get me what I want. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Zap. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we pay you the big money. Right. Okay. Right. So yet again, throw this out. Potentially yet again here. We want to be causing a little bit of him getting scared here, I feel. Because if he's going to put a buff in, he's going to put the buff into the champion, right? He could actually just potentially just throw A Sol out next turn. I mean, we could just be seeing an A Sol turn next turn. It's like, ho ho, ho ho. Okay, right. So close to the pack your bags thing. If we could, like, okay, at least A Sol's not coming out. That's the one good thing here. The A Sol's not coming. How close are we to that level up? So we're 1 card away. So Zap. So I feel like we go Zap to get rid of you. That then means that we've got another attune. We've actually level Twisted. So Twisted can at least defend us here. Twisted can go and defend us, which is definitely needed. Without a shadow of a doubt, the defense of Twisted is definitely needed here. Okay. Okay. I mean, the fact that he can get so many stuns off, because let's face it, he's probably got a lot of things in that can help him in there with Daybreak. So the fact that he's got that, but he is now contemplating. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? I mean, I still feel like Concerted Strike and things like that, which are problems for Dreadway. Like the Concerted Strikes and things are going to be massive problems for my Dreadway move when it comes out. So he's trying to work this out. So I can, if I can get 3 spells off, I can stun the dragon. It's whether or not I can get 3 spells off. That's the question. Nope, he's changing his mind. Okay. So do I think keep maximum spell damage? Do we just pass here? Or do we try? I feel like we try, right? Because I mean, we are going to be getting a draw. We get at least his blue card out. And we do have the ability to use all these different things to help get him out of the situation. So it's not bad. It's not a bad move. So next one is going to be the big one. I should have left it. 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 Okay. Should have left it, should have left it. Should have left it. Okay, but we're gonna keep maximum spell. I always regret my decisions, don't I? I always end up regretting my decisions. So we sadly lose Twisted, which he will be missed. He will massively be missed.
This is outrage!
We can still get a stun.
Why are you here? You can't do this.
We can still get a stun off on his big one. So potentially go. We could go the draw move to give ourselves the best chance of getting it. So I guess we go the draw move off of this. So we've stunned that, and that goes back. I mean, he could throw a Bastion on top of the dragon, so that it actually does. Bastion stop the stun? Right, boom, that comes back. It must do, right? Okay. Now I'm not gonna lie. Concerted strike, or anything along those lines causes me problems, like legitimate problems. But we can only hope that he's not got it. Actually, what we do, we'll throw the little man out first. We'll throw this out before going for the main Dreadway move, because we let him go. Let him waste some of that mana. Maybe throw ASO out. Can't throw ASO out. Can't do it. Be the man. Be the man who throws ASO out into a. I mean, admittedly, ASO won't die because of the what's his face. ASO won't actually die to this, but the rest of his board will. Come on, do it. Be the bold man. Be the bold man who uses all of his mana up here and throws ASO onto the board. It's the fact that he's thinking about it. Come on, do it. Do it. Be the man who throws ASO on the board right now. Can't do it. So we can't kill him, but we can wipe that smile off his face off the board. Can't do it. Oh, you coward. I mean, I feel like he's gonna have an obliterate. He's gonna have an obliterate move or something, but I feel like we've got to go for it. With the hand that we've got and everything, we've kind of just got to go for this and hope that he doesn't have an obliterate. I wish you were fast speed. I wish you were fast speed for that 10 damage. It's so upsetting that it's not. But yeah, no, we've got to go for it. We've got to go for it. But I feel like the ASOL drops. No, not the ASOL, sorry, obliteration or something like that, or concerted strike. Or I mean, so okay, right. So he's trying to find. I was not actually expecting to play ASO knowing that the Dreadway was on the board, but okay. If he wants to do that, I'll let him do it. I'm fine with this. Okay. Boom. So that actually works out quite nicely for me right now. Wipe out his side of the board. Still keep the Dreadway. The main thing is going to be, obviously, dealing with whatever he keeps creating from this, because he can keep getting good resources off of the Celestials, right? So I'm not gonna lie, it's scary. It's scary with the amount of things that he can get off of the Celestials, but we kind of just have to hope right now that we can find a way through this. I mean, we could go for the... Actually, the attack forward's not a bad one. Because we attack forward, because these are all doing double damage. This is already doing 8 damage on its own. You're doing 8 damage. Yeah, actually, no, we just go for an attack forward.
Always have a backup.
How's he gonna... Because how do you defend? Oh, shit, is he gonna... I mean... If he had a heal, would have been devastating. But yeah, no, luckily enough, boom. Oh my god, that game was so squeaky bum time for a lot. I'm so glad they ended the way they did, but I was not sure which way this was going to go. So that was the Hard Fate deck. I hope you enjoyed it. It's definitely, I like the idea of it because it's got so much draw potential. It's got the ability to level up Twisted, and once Twisted levels, just that blue card of drawing, if you can draw into those get hards, it's also giving you the mana to be able to play it, as well as obviously Dreadway is just such a devastating move with it, because it creates 10 damage across the board, including Nexus. So yeah, but remember, Dreadway does actually increase the damage of everyone's, like, it does boost everyone's attack damage. So at the end there, I had to question it because it's been so long since I've, like, you know, attacked forward with Dreadway that I forgot that everyone gets double damage. So it was a devastating move. But please let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. What you think about this this deck? Any changes you would make? Because I do still feel like there could be some changes. So much of me wants to put slot bot in this deck because of the amount of draw that's in it. Like slot bot, I feel has a good place in it. But please let me know whether or not you do that. If you play it, please let me know how it goes. As I've already said as well, you can catch me on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So if you want to come catch the action live, please feel free to go over there and hit a follow. But yes, thank you all so much. Yeah, again, if you want to help me help this curly head moustache man live his dreams out by subscribing and following so that I can potentially hit 1,000 by the end of the year, it would be amazing. And honestly, it would be just like the amount of support I've already gotten. Thank you to all of you. If you're watching this and already subscribed or following, thank you. It honestly, it makes my day. It's making my dreams. And yes, there's a lot more in store on this channel, so if you want to get involved, now's the time. As well as the fact that there is the Discord link if you want to catch me at any time and help build this community that we're building together of people who love Legends of Runeterra, love gaming, and just want to have a good time. But anyway, until next time, bye! I said don't you do it! Okay. Is there literally anything that I could draw or that I could get from Flash of Brilliance that could save me? Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.